Good morning, America, and good morning, whomever, wherever you are on this big planet. This is Dr. Cherie from the south of France, from the French Riviera in Cannes, in my little brother's house, still recuperating from my spine surgery. So getting much better, as you could see. And it works for you because I got nothing else to do than to write and to write and to write. And do I have something good for you today? All right, now it's important to realize that this newsletter, there's two actually, but it's going to be probably one of the most important newsletters that I ever wrote. So I'm asking you to be strong. I'm asking you to face reality. I'm asking you to challenge yourself and not to let, of course, the reptilius hijack your own body, mind, and soul by being fearful, because now you're supporting the reptilius effects or the reptilius agenda. So as far as the reptilians are concerned, if you just jump in and you don't know who the hell Dr. Turi is, simple, okay? Click on the links and watch the video on UFOs so you'll understand the good and the bad it is and what the reptilius is all about. Now, AI and the reptilius effect could lead to human extinction. Is that a possibility? It certainly is. And you're going to feel and understand me a little bit better as you proceed reading this newsletter. Now, um, if you carefully, before anything, read June 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, which means we are right now into this Plutonic window, my quatrain and obvious keywords reflects today's dramatic news with Bill Cosby. Okay, he was again sued for misbehaving sexually. Keyword sex is obvious. And of course, Jamie Foxx, sudden enough, got paralyzed and blind from a blood clot in the brain. Now, they said it's COVID. I don't know. I have to look at these charts and using the medical aspect of astrology, find out if COVID is for something. Because I had all my shots and some, especially right here following my surgery, and I didn't have any blood clot in my brain. There is no accident. Okay, so it's not a good idea to jump in and let emotion, fear, or conspiracy override your logic. Apply critical thinking. All right, now, if, excuse me, if in some way, shapes, or form you are interested, okay, in Elizabeth Olm's biggest error, okay, because you know she's going to go to jail for a long time. Okay. So if you're interested on the reasons to why from hell to heaven or from heaven to hell, in her case, falling down the big position. Okay. If you want to find out why it's all written in light through the stars. I personally think that the main reason why she fell is because she did not listen to the wise words of a successful billionaire like J.P. Morgan. JP Morgan was handling astrology. So if you're interested in that case, click on the link. Okay. Now, this is a link and a newsletter that is dedicated only to my VIPs, but I made the link available to the general public. So go ahead and read everything about Elizabeth Olm's fate, stars, and how the dragon screwed her over, and what's next, and everything else. All right. Now, as far as the rest of the newsletter is concerned, it is a little bit too much, absolutely too much for me to even begin to explain what the effects of AI are going to be upon humanity. So all you have to do is take your time to read all my newsletters, because you know very well that I constantly go back to those newsletters and update them, because when I give you the first, second, third, and fourth, okay, and today where we are the second, you got 2 more days where you are going to see the reality of my methodology using Nostradamus 16th century divine astrology, quatrains, and obvious keywords, and I add all the news that transpire. So this way you can trust Dr. Churi's warning. Okay, so you got a lot of reading to do. Okay, and also check up again, as I said, on the current SOS to the world deadly window, and be warned. And most of all, I would never, ever stop asking you, my good friend. You have to share that wisdom. If you enjoy my work and you keep it only for you, now you become part of the reptilius manifesto because you're being, oh, that's all for me. I'm not going to share anything. And then, that's called bad karma. Just try to send this newsletter. Oh, they're going to say you're crazy, you're lunatic, you follow Dr. Cherry. That's all I got all my life. And look where I am. Okay. So just work with the light. The true message of this newsletter today is all about working with the Draconis so we can beat AI or the technology that could manipulate it, that will be manipulated by the reptilians so that we could end up, the age of Aquarius could easily be the last age on these planets. And we don't want that. I do not see happening, though. I already tell you the good news, but the possibility are still there. So I need more and more soldiers of light. I need more and more of your positivity. I need more and more of you having faith into the future and being advanced and be spiritual and work with those benevolent Draconis, which are the good guys in the UFO extraterrestrial world. Okay. Again, remember, my work is far-fetched. A lot of you are not necessarily ready or able to understand or simulate my work. But the idea is take your time. You will raise your vibration, I promise you. And you will see things going your way. Because ultimately, the true gift and the true secret is to never ever forget that your future is nothing else than the reincarnation of your thought. I'm stuck here in that beautiful house in my brother's in the south of France. What should I complain about? But my thoughts are already into the future. Doing so, I alter the atomic structure of my body, which is going to heal much faster because I do not allow my body to get old, to get sick. I want to get on with it, fix yourself, get going so you could steer on those magical forces that you don't necessarily know about, but are there, that are going to accelerate the process of healing and keep you young and beautiful like me. It's up here. That's the secret of being healthy, successful, magnetic, and knowledgeable. You just have to ask. The part of God in you is much stronger than all this negative energy that's mentioned in that newsletter. But we can beat it all. That's the beauty of being human. Because remember, you are so much more than bones, than nerves, than blood. Okay, you are much more. You're a human being. You have in you the creative forces of God Himself because you've been made at His image. In other words, you create your reality physically, spiritually, biologically, put it this way. So my warning are very real. As I said again, take the time to read it. Most of all, share, and then we're going to go from there. Until then, God bless all of you. You got some reading to do, my good friend. Come back to those newsletters, pass on the good light to other people, and on good karma. And again, make sure to like my work and join my YouTube channel. Until then, God bless all of you. Be cautious. This window is still on. Go and check the news. Goodbye.